Welcome to my YouTube channel, Steven's Natural Foods. Please subscribe Steven's Natural Foods YouTube channel so you can learn a lot about the organic farming, and still you can gain a lot of the knowledge how you can grow your food at the garden, how you can do organic farming. Like sometimes when we start doing farming, we face a lot of the challenges because of the pesticides, about the varieties, the good quality seeds, all those things. We will be talking about the challenge of the soil, how you can solve those problems in organic way. And always remember, organic is very cheap, by the way. Organic means less cost, which is it is very easy. So on my side today, I want us to talk about how do you treat your organic soil. Treating soil in organic way, it is the very important thing to always to maintain the pH is over 5. The more you make your pH is over 5 to 7, my friends, you will never complain about any diseases. You will never complain about the insects. Why I say this? Like in a forest, it is very hard to get those attacking insects there. Why? Because the pH level of the soil, it is very, very complete and it is very nice. Nobody took the chemical there. The nature of the God always makes sure the pH is always at the level that it is needed, because whichever all these trees eat from the soil, they always fall at the down during the summer season, and after falling down at the summer season and autumn season, those leaves return all the nutrients came from the soil, and then it just balance the soil. And then that is how you can see that the nature, it is a natural, that is how God's nature works there. But us as a human being, we need to grow different things. That is why we must, the end of the day, we have to ensure, since we are eating the leaves, like the skuma week, we will eat the leaves. We can't let the leaves fall down and then they spoil. The end of the day, for example, we are eating the spinach. The end of the day, we are eating the maize, and then we throw the roots, the stalk to the cows. You see, we are not returning the right organic matters to our sambas. And that is how it works like that. We don't have other way we can do, because we can't let that the matter of the maize stalk to spoil at our garden while the cow is up to there and we need the milk the end of the day. So there is always a lot of things. The nature depends from each other from this and this and this. And the biggest matter, it is how, as we work in a brain way, we can make all these things to work together. It is up to us to continue thinking and implementing, bringing an ideas that can keep helping every department. Now, if you try to look, for example, if you have a kitchen garden, let us to talk about the kitchen garden to those who are in urban areas and even the rural areas, and you have a kitchen garden. Sometimes you see anything the plant is eating from the soil. If the plant is eating something from the soil, you must know you are supposed to replace that thing. You are supposed to replace that nutrition. For example, if we look like the skumas or any kind of the vegetable consume a lot of the magnesium and nitrogen, and phosphorus from the soil. You see? And then as we consume those vegetables, so it means the vegetable is consuming as we are eating. So the next time we will go back to plant that, the plant there, the light nutrients to be consumed by those vegetables will not do very well. So, and then it is not, we can't say the next season we don't need those kuma, or we don't need those spinaches, or we don't need those telele, or we don't need those managus. In sort I'm trying to say, we can't say we got enough to eat throughout without planting again. You will need to plant again. So as an organic farmer, you are supposed to always to make sure you are testing your soil in organic every month. Make sure you are testing your soil pH with a soil tester kit at the home. You don't need to take the sample of the soil to the lab. You need only to take the soil lab once a year to check whether there is a the bad bacteria or not. So here it is like this. We need to know what we need to put in our garden. Most of the time, what is consumed every day by our plants. If it is a skuma we said it consumes a lot of the nitrogen. What is the nitrogen in organic wheat, which has high value of organic to replace inorganic wheat? You go to yourself, you go. There is nitrogen. One thing I have to tell you, to those who don't know today, you get the milk powder. The milk powder, you mix it with an egg to get the nitrogen, the good nitrogen. You get 3 liters of milk, and then you add 5 eggs kienyeji. Those are the kienyeji, the local eggs, the eggs from the local is it chicken, the local chicken. Just you koroga, you mix, just make sure you mix very well. Once you mix very well, then go get a chicken manure. Chicken manure, get 3 buckets. Once you get that 3 buckets of chicken manure, put Epsom salt, 3 kgs. Once you get those 3 kgs, now you can mix very well. Always be perfect for mixing. The secret is mixing. Then after that, make sure you get a lime, 25 kgs. Mix with chicken manure, Epsom salt, and lime. Mix very well. After mixing, again get this the milk. Either it is a milk powder or the milk. 3 liters of the milk, if you can get that 3 liters of the milk from milk, and then the 5 eggs, you mix very well. Then try to put to that in the mixture that you mixed before, and then just mix very well with hands. Mix very well, and then if you don't have the fresh milk, you can use the powder. The powder, maybe you have to get 500 grams. You add another water to cover that 3 liters. Once you mix, the garden that you are planting, just spread, and then just mix with fork jembe. And then if it is possible, you can get a clear paper or the sacks, the old sacks. Sometimes we are not the same level, but we have to use our common sense to use whichever we can afford. If you can get the paper to cover, or either you can get the mulch to cover, or either you can get the old sacks to cover, whichever way it can work. Cover it for 7 days, my friend. If your pH was less, then it will raise, and it will control itself. So whichever you're going to plant, there is a lot of the nitrogen, so you will be enjoying your crop. There is a different way of pH of for the vegetables and the fruits. So right now we have talked about that. Let me do another one for the fruits, and please friends, keep subscribing and implement. Those are the things that we need to implement so we can ensure this year we are growing more wiser. So try, and then I would be very happy if you try those methods and then you come up back to comment to say how you got the result. I can be very happy, and in case of any question, you can ask down there. I will be able to answer. As a Steven's Natural Foods, please subscribe and share. Thank you.